Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Satisfactory Desert Bus, where we find ourselves standing on a precipice. A literal one. Not a figurative one. We're doing fine in terms of the game, really. Everything's coming along smoothly, but we are up here on top of a cliff, facing out over the rocky desert, because we're going to be bringing some coal down here. So there's 3 pure deposits here. We got to get them all mined. We got to get all the coal going off this cliff, down to ground level, and off over that way somewhere, where there are some certain deposits we're going to be meeting up with to do some fancy smelting gubbins before we go on to the base over there, conveniently marked by the massive space elevator that goes on forever. And yes, that is our mission. We'll see what we can do today. I think first things first, I want to clear out some of the foliage here, because there is quite a bit around the place. Do we have the... Yeah, we have the chainsaw in one of our slots. There it is. And we can just hack into all this stuff. And also, doing this will solve another issue that I realise we might have up here, which is power. I didn't really think about the power situation. I mean, I know we're mining coal, but it's supposed to be going somewhere else. So I don't know if I want to use the coal for actual power. Also, I realise I'm definitely going to need to dump some of this stuff if I want to be able to pick up all the leaves and things that I'm getting here. There's loads of junk we can clear. We got a bunch of random stuff from that crashed pod last episode. So yeah, we'll clear out all the foliage around here. That'll give us some biofuel to work with, and I think I'll just set up some biofuel generators to run the miners for a brief time. If I set up some coal power that's independent from the main base, then I want to set it up at the bottom of the cliff. So biofuel will at least run things till I can decide what I'm doing with that. Or maybe I could just do coal anyway. Like, it's not the end of the world if I use some of the coal. I think it's going to be a long time before everything here is actually going to be utilised. I just enough cleared out to see what I'm doing at the very least, which is all that really matters. And yeah, we basically just need to sort out how the stuff's going to go off the edge of this cliff. So I think we'll get some foundation. We'll build a little bit out over the edge. Maybe a thin foundation, because that's quite high up. There we go, that's workable. Facing around about that way. With a ramp. We can't actually get up that ramp because the ground slopes down just the tiniest of smidges. That's so annoying. Can we fix that? Yep, we're allowed to put foundation there. And then another ramp. Now we can walk up here. Thinking about it, I don't know that we'll ever need to or even be able to walk up this later. But I've done that now. So it's fine. And I need to get to a point where the ground is directly... Like, the ground we actually want to get to is directly below. Let's give it another one. Easy. Yeah, maybe one more? Yep, one more. Surely that's out far enough. Unless I'm just misjudging things. I think it is. Now, we could hop down just straight to ground level, but I'm kind of tempted by the idea of hopping down to this. Just because it's cool, not because of any real legitimate reasons, apart from it seeming a bit cool to do something like that. It's going to have to drop down multiple levels again, it looks like, because I think we're going to go across this bridge, then down off the side of it, and that's whereabouts we want to be going. There's actually a deposit I need to look for. Let me scan for copper. Whereabouts are you hiding? There you are, you're behind that rock. Okay, that's where that is. And there's some iron around about here, I believe. And that's where everything meets up together. And that's not actually that far from the base and the space elevator and everything like that. So we'll probably have it all just on one power network at the end of the day. That solves it pretty conveniently. Okay, so we need to build some miners. For now, they're going to be level 1 miners. I'd love to build level 2s, but we don't have the materials. In fact, we don't have the materials for level 1s right now. Let me go get the stuff for that. Have it in the car. Let's move the truck a little bit closer as well. So this is the furthest out deposit. Get a little bit nearer so we're more central, because we're going to do a little bit of building and stuff here, I imagine. Okay, and in here there should be 3 portable miners. Excellent. And then we'll set up 1. Where are you? 2. Didn't quite clear the foliage over there, I realise now. And 3. And what's the power usage of these? 5 megawatts. So yeah, 1 biofuel generator will actually power these. So might as well do that. What I might do is deliberately build this biofuel generator on the edge of the cliff so that if necessary, I can deconstruct it from the ground. Don't know if that's really necessary, but keeps my options open. And yeah, this whole thing can run off a single power pole in the middle here, connecting all the miners to the power. And let's dump what biofuel we have into here for now. There we go, these will all get running. And now let's work out sending them off the edge. So for now, I think all I want is some conveyor poles literally perched right on the very edge of this. A reasonable bit of spacing between them. And then just basically repeat that at this end. And then we'll run some belts. Mark 2s can support 120 per minute, which is how much these mines are currently producing. Later they will be quicker. We'll upgrade them to Mark 2s and they'll do 240 per minute. And hopefully when that happens we can upgrade these to Mark 3 belts to keep up with that. Admittedly, we can make them go faster with overclocking, and we want a belt that can really support that. At least not fully. But that's a bridge we can cross to later, and if we need to we can add more belts and things, whatever. Yeah, and then we'll just connect each of these miners to these belts. Pretty simple. And connect. Alright, that's that whole thing. We just need to get the actual vertical conveyors coming down, and I think we can actually do that from ground level, really. That might actually be the better way of doing it. When we can see where we're sending them. We can't really from up on top of the cliff. Okay, might be a good time to refuel. Actually, there's plenty of coal already here. We're fine there. But what I could do is, I already have all of the stuff on me. Make some extra biofuel just to make sure this carries on running while we're gone. So, craft bench. And we'll just spam this old craft. Don't actually need that much of it because we just need to fill up the biofuel burner. It doesn't have that much space in it anyway. Let's get a stack of this stuff. That should be more than enough. Oh, it doesn't work out right. Damn it. Oh well. We can make exactly 200 of this, so we can definitely fill the biofuel thing without any trouble whatsoever. Probably overkilled it, really. But what else are we going to do with the leaves and stuff right now? It'll just end getting dumped in the main base. At some point, I should make sure to take stuff over to the biofuel production. Not that we should ever need that stuff anymore. Here you go. And you'll run as long as you can. As it is, there's only one of these still operating at this stage. Because the other ones are built up. But soon it'll all get running again, and we should be ready for that. So yeah, I think I will actually just leave. I think that's all to do here. Well, there are other things to do here more generally. Like, this up here seems to be a jumping puzzle. Let's see if we can go do this. Shouldn't be a problem because... Oh, nice Caterium. Do we want Caterium? I think we have a bunch of it. I'm going to mine it anyway. There might be something hidden behind this. There's always that possibility. And otherwise, a little bit more Caterium doesn't hurt. We're not mining it right now. Yeah, there's nothing there. Right, with the Blade Runners we have made of Caterium, we should be able to get up any jumping puzzles easily now, because they seem to be built so that you can complete them without Blade Runners. Oh, easy. Yeah, with Blade Runners you end up overshooting. Oh, or you accidentally do a standing jump instead of a running jump, and the Blade Runners become irrelevant. Alright, let's try it again. Up. I can hear what appear to be Summer Sloop / Mercer Sphere noises. We might hear a voice in a minute. Oh! Easy does it. There we go. That's the thing. When you have the Blade Runners, you overshoot or undershoot, whereas without them, you end up making the jumps perfectly because they're built for a character without Blade Runners, so it's kind of a trade-off. Of you could definitely make the jump without issue, but that you might overdo it. But you know what? Let's have a weapon ready because there's a definite possibility we'll encounter someone up here, but it seems like we're fine. Just a couple of trees, and indeed, there's a summer sloop. Yoink! And silence. Lovely peace. We get a nice view up here of the work we've done. I love the red. It's very striking. It really stands out. And yeah, we'll go over there as well and see if we can get what is in that crashed pod, because that will be cool. Getting down is going to be interesting. Oh dear, I just need to not fall too far. I can slip and fall. Where am I right now? I can slip and fall as long as I don't slip and fall too far. Though I seem to have managed to get lost somehow. Did I miss a... Oh, here we go. There's a bit down here that we're supposed to be on. Okay. Easy, easy. Oh, I'm bouncing here. That wasn't me jumping. That was me skimming off the ground and just carrying on. And then from here, we can... Oh, well, if I slip and fall, then I'm going to end up hurting myself. I still managed to land mostly on the miner. Oh, dear. Right, let's go say hi to those that guard this thing over here. This is probably a gun situation. There we are. And, oh, hello there. A couple of birds. Oh, that's weird. Apparently they yell out weird calls, and they actually have... Oh, flower beaks. Neat. And very weird. Alright. Where are you? Where's he hiding? I know there's one around here. Am I blind? Have you seen him already? I can't see the guy right now. Well, I can start grabbing stuff. There's some more. There's usually like 5 or 6 items around the place. Genuinely no sign of the giant beast that was guarding the thing before. It might have despawned, because I've been around here for a little bit and I've built some stuff. Kind of surprising though. Yeah, I think I've gathered everything that there is to be gathered. Alright, what do we need to do? Oh, we need power. A coal generator's worth. Okay, we'll go for coal. Oh, I missed. There. Connect it up. Dump some coal. And... yoink. Grab that before it all gets burned. And I'll take that back. And there we go. Okay, yeah, we've looted the place and no sign of any chargers of any kind. Weird and scary. I wonder if we're going to run into it later. Or if it's just genuinely gone. It'll turn up when I least expect it, I'm sure. Not by the shore. Huh. I might as well do some gathering of food stuff. See if he turns up, because I would like to deal with him if he's around, just so it's not a problem anymore. I don't have to live in fear. Oh, some bacon, nice. Anybody? Oh, I hear something now. I saw a doggo. There was a doggo there. Oh, poisonous flower. No sign of a charger again. Maybe I'm just going mad. More poisonous flowers around the place. I saw another berry. Mine. Right, seems like we're good. Yep, let's just get in the truck and go home. All the immediately important stuff has been done. We'll leave the craft bench here because we might need it again. Oh, and let's restock the fuel on this if there's any to be restocked. No, there is not. It didn't even get through one more bit of fuel before everything shut down. Sorted. Let's go. Just gotta swing around, go back down the bridge we made, and we gotta find the point on the ground that roughly corresponds to the bottom of that cliff. Bring the coal down, send it over to the iron and the copper, mix it all together, and we'll have ourselves some steel. We'll see if we spot the guy around here, maybe? Nope, no sign of him. There's that, though. Whoops. Oh, don't go in the water. Easy. Just get deeper in the middle. Gotta watch out for that. I need to just break that rock. It's the bane of my existence when it comes to driving around here, apparently. Alright, up the ramp. Easy, easy. Yep. One wide is a little bit riskier than I would like. Let's see how we fare going down this ramp that leads to a cliff. I realize it's a bit of a weird design. Easy, easy. Oh, jeez. I put the brakes on there. I was going to try and just floor it the whole way through, but I definitely put the brakes on. For that little shimmy. We'll be right back down to ground level-ish. Well, there's different levels. And also that bridge is guarded, turns out. Just couldn't see from the distance I was at. Alright, we'll have to deal with that. Or I could just run it over. It could be a problem for future me. I've got to run belts across here. I need to deal with it properly. There's our little thing jutting out of the cliff. Right, let's see if I can just snipe these guys. Oh, well, apparently I missed the plant entirely, so that's a bad sign. Oh, I'm falling short, that's why. There we go, got him. And one down. Oh, damn it. Come on. Two down. This guy's moving. But I got him! Nice. All three. Without them even noticing I was there. And hop out. Let that thing trundle on. Make a bit more progress with it. And onwards we go. To try and find a way up this structure here, I think. Because there are some things on top of that. There might be some slugs. I feel like I saw a slug. Ooh, this place looks interesting. Weird coloured pools. Probably don't go in those. They seem like they might kill you. Okay, looks like there's a path around this way. That gets us roughly where we want to go. And yep, we're going to end up right below our little pier, I guess. Anything lurking in here? Oh, yeah, there is. There is some copper ore. Though this might be concealing a cave entrance. It seems like it's a possibility. Worth a shot. It's probably nothing. Yep, nothing. Oh well. Let's think, it happened once. There was one time where a deposit was hiding a slug. And now every single time I find a deposit in any sort of nook or cranny, which is where they're usually found, I'm like, it could be a secret. You never know, it might be a secret. Always a chance. Oh, it looks like there might be a way of scaling this up on this side. Good. Yep, this looks like a jumping puzzle sort of thing going on here. Get us up to the bit nearest to the cliff. This way I go? Yep, there we go. Not sure if I could have done that without Blade Runners, honestly. Oh, and it goes all the way off across the face of this cliff. Interesting. Oh, and there's a slug in the middle of something weird. Might just be rock formation. Yeah, this puts us basically directly below. Actually, it's not quite. It's more like that is directly below. So I have my choice, really, of where things go. Let's hop over here. Let's at least have this gun loaded, though I think I might just switch to melee with this. Oh, where are they? Oh, they're on that one. There's nothing here, actually, apart from the slug over there. The bugs are all guarding the crashed ship. Now, I wonder if there's a jumping puzzle to get up there. It seems like there's a definite structure around it that could be used to climb. Like around there is where I'm looking in particular. Like there might be a way of zigzagging up that bit. If there isn't, I just build a bridge across, but I'm going to check more closely. Because it seems like there is a way of getting up it just under your own power. Yeah, it's in a weird circle. Let me zoom in on this. Yeah, it's like a jaw, but it's just two rock arches that perfectly frame it for the fun of it. Neat. I'm never going to get to that thing. Actually, oh wait, no, that's where that path goes. Oh, let's do it then. Who needs coal? Let's go get that one random slug, because it's in a cool, hard-to-reach location. Which means trekking up the side of a cliff, which is always cool. So yeah, lots of zigzagging up the side. Yeah, so it doesn't carry on round, it doubles back. So this would have been a way of getting up the cliff, at least on foot. Not the most ideal, but it would have saved some time overall. Would have taken more time per trip, but as it stands, I may only have been going up and down once or maybe twice. Almost there. Oh, where from here? Is that the bit? Or is there something here? I think it's this. Okay, hup. 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 There we go. I didn't think I'd make that one. And here we are, looking through the eye. So it looks like maybe it doesn't... Oh no, it looks like it does carry on going up the rest of the cliff. Yeah, there we go. A yellow power slug. A fitting reward for a fun little jaunt up the side of a cliff. Thank you very much. And yeah, I like the little aperture you can kind of look through here. You can frame the region in it. Sorry about the fog. It's a little bit too foggy to see things properly. Now I want to scale the rest of this, seeing as it looks like it can be done. Oh. At least it looks like it can. I'm becoming less sure by the second. This is seeming a little bit kind of impossible. Maybe that this bit is built for falling down? Oh, wait, no, I got up, but then I fell off. Uh-oh. That was precarious for a second. I mean, the whole thing is, but... Now where? I've no idea where I'm supposed to go from here. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, I'm back down here again. Yeah, there might be a route up there, but I don't know it, so I'm gonna leave it. And now we carefully-ish make our way back down. Oh, wrong way. This way. What was that noise? Oh, whoops. I'm okay. And here we are. And it looks like this does actually carry on this way a bit, but it just kind of descends back to ground level. There's nothing much down here to see, I think. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Let's go get some coal. So I'm going to get a little bit back. And then we are going to build some conveyor lifts Mark II. Does it let me build it? Oh, I'm not sure. Let's get further back. It's not registering. Seems like I might be too far away for it to allow me. So let's get closer. I think height's the main problem here. Let's see if this helps. I'm actually probably a bit too far back looking at it. Still nothing. It should definitely allow me to build off of these. Okay, hold on. There we go. Gotta be out the way to build the thing. And let's try again. Okay, now we're in range. And plummet. And wow, yeah, it doesn't actually go that far. It's going to be a few steps to this. Oh, I put all my blooming reinforced iron plates in the truck. All right, let's go back. This will stay here. Oh, that's not fun to look at. There we go. That's a little bit less eye murdery. And we'll go loot the truck for all the reinforced iron plates I put in there. I took them all out because they weren't going to be needed till I made the belts. But of course I need them now, and I didn't grab the supplies. Like a derp. There it is. And yep, plenty in here to be getting on with. In fact, I can't even hold it all. Let's dump some of this. That's definitely not needed. No, don't put wood in, like, to fuel the truck. That's not what I wanted. Petals can go. No, don't fuel it with petals either. That's even more stupid. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yoink, yoink. Anything else we might want? The copper can... I can just delete that. We don't need that at all. Oh, there's leaves. They can go. I'm just going to gather back more of my my building supplies. Okay, that may be a bit too much. And we'll put the food away as well. That's more like it. And also I realised I can equip some of this food. Let's actually bring the truck round to where the steps are, because we'll only have to come back and get more stuff later, or at least get the truck later. We'll back it round to like here. Oh, let's walk the correct way. And up. 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 Round this way. Oh dear. And made it. Let's go climb our ladder tower. Build the rest of the things. Again, let's avoid staring directly at the rapidly passing rungs. I do like that when you look directly up, you can see the space elevator line pointing to the middle of your screen, because it just all converges. Okay, Mark II. Build. And build. That's all we need to do up here. We can now bring ourselves back down, and I'll do it this way. It really worries me when you step up onto a ladder and the power of your Blade Runners propels you forward suddenly. So if you're not ready for it, you'll just go straight off the other end and fall to your death. Definitely makes me panic every single time. Alright, that's that done, and continue with bringing the belts down. It's actually going to be a 3-step process here. There we go, we're down to it's floating in the air right by this bridge here. So is it going to end up down on the ground? It looks like it might just manage. Let's test, I guess. Mangledpork 2. Let's go around this side. Oh, come on. Well, I'm down here now, and yes, indeed, it does go down to here. And what I think I'm going to do, bearing in mind how things are arranged, is have them turn. There we go. They can always come out. We can have them go on to tiers and start having them swing around in the direction we need. I should do that. Mark II's all the way, though it seems like we don't have the reinforced iron plates to actually do that. We have literally 19 left. That was a very expensive build there. What I might do is deconstruct some of these so we have enough to get the core part of the work done. Yeah, I'm going to deconstruct this and this. Gives us back 90. We'll see if that's enough to just get us bringing something along. Just bringing a single belt along, I think. We'll use stackables so we can just stack the other stackables on top of the stackables when we want to stack more belts on them. Now, can we make this jump? I hope we can. Or I guess we could just drop down here. We don't actually need to go across that bridge. That was just a neat idea. But it's maybe better if that bridge is reserved for vehicles, because having a load of belts on it is going to get in the way of driving. No, come on, connect to the far side. It's so annoying that they do that. I wish there was an easier way to tell something to connect to the far side of a belt. I was going to say when you're facing it, but apparently just at all times, because even... Really, again, I swear, I clicked and it changed. It changed its mind as I clicked the button. There. Such a pain. Oh, press the wrong button. Ah, making a mess of the controls. Doop. 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 And doop. And I'm gonna go grab the truck. And drive off down to proper ground level. I don't know how to do that apart from just driving off an edge, but that might hurt me, so I'm not sure about that. Oh, this doesn't help at all. We'll cross the bridge, and then I bet we'll see a nice slope that we could have gone down on this side. No, apparently not. Okay. There's a slope there. That's definitely the level we want to be on. That's where all the deposits are, I believe. It's annoying how few options there are for getting down there. It looks like this is the way we have to go. Though I may have not quite done this correctly. Yep, this is a wall. Can't drive up walls. Haven't worked that out yet. Need the Explorer for that. I don't think I can, like, struggle my way up these little steps either. Alright, we'll go the long way around. I can go into here at least. And... nope, that's not my spot. Right about here. This looks to be the slope. Here we go. Need to get up some speed here. And swing around this way. And we'll just stop right about here. And again, this is a thing, I said this a while back, there's certain areas in this game that remind me of a place in Breath of the Wild where it's like, yep, there's a talus here, a stone talus that's going to attack me. It's a weirdly open area with some rocks or some foliage or something, and one of those rocks is going to stand up and try and kill me. Oh, almost made it. Okay, it looks like we can just hop straight down from there to here. But not if we're just slightly too far away. So close. So close and yet so far. That's more like it. And onwards in a thisward direction. Oh, and I can't afford? Oh, wow. Okay, I've used up that much already. Can I deconstruct another one of these? Nope, I am way too far away. Well, damn. Alright, we'll build the stackables. So that's out the way. And then I guess for now, we'll just use Mark 1 belts for everything. I'm gonna raise these a tier so that we can drive stuff under if we want to. Where's that copper again? Is it over there? Oh, it is over there. Yep. We want to mine this and have it join up. So, yep, gotta clear out this. Oh, and then we'll need to actually make the manual miners. We'll only, I think, actually need 2 at the end of the day. So... let's just make an equipment workshop. 2 portable miners. 1 and 2. And then we've got to make Mark 1 miner. Mark it here. Again, I want this to be Mark 2 later, but that's what we have for now. And yet we'll just run the belt to join up with the main branch. We'll give it a bit of height because we want it to join quite high on the conveyor pole stack. And also vehicles underneath, etc. So round about here, where this can see, we'll have a continuation of the main branch, 2 high, and then another coal belt, and then the copper belt, so that's where that's joining up. We'll need another belt here, I think, to make that leap. One more. And then Mark 1. Now let's clear this. Shouldn't need it again. Oh, no, wrong button. We can just set up power for this later. But that will be later. There. We'll join up like that. There'll be 3 belts of coal below it. That should all work fine. Now let's check where the iron is. That's the next thing we need. Dead in front of us. Is it right here? Yes, it is. In that case, this clearing... oh, hi there. This clearing will be where we do our steel smelting. Actually, a pretty good place for it. But let's deal with this guy before we finish. 1. 2. I overshot that one. That guy's getting miles away. Can we get this guy? Nice. Oh, he moved. Come on. Gotcha. Awesome. Yoink. Let's break up these. We only need one of them, I'm pretty sure. The other one can be here as a backup. Oh. It does depend on certain things with hard drive recipes. We might end up needing more iron, or we might end up needing more coal relative to iron. It all depends on how we do the research stuff and what we get the option to use. So I think I'll stick the miner on this one, and then we're gonna need some foundries. We're gonna need a proper building, though. This particular project is going to take clearing out all this foliage and putting down some proper foundations. The basic idea is we're going to have a two-step process of foundries. The first set of foundries will turn copper and iron into extra iron, and then the second step of foundries will combine the iron with the coal to make the steel. And the reason for that is that there are 2 iron deposits here. There are 3 coal deposits up there. We can't make enough iron to supply all of the steel production and use all the coal we have, but using the copper we can turn 1 iron deposit into 3 essentially, and then we don't even need all the iron deposits to have as much iron as we do coal. It does depend though on what recipes we get, because I think there's one recipe that uses there's 2 different recipes that make steel cheaper. They both use less coal and iron, but the proportions change. So one of them uses barely any coal, one uses barely any iron, and I forget exactly how they work and when we might get them, but I definitely want to look into those, and that will change how this works, but it'll still be the case that it's useful to make the steel out of iron and copper. Because then there'll be more iron available for other things, potentially. We'll see exactly what we do with it. But this is what we're going to finish for today. Next episode, we will build our big steel production facility here, and we'll see about getting it hooked up back to the main base, and then we're on to much greater things, using steel to unlock all sorts of fancy tech and continue to the next phase of the game. But that's all we have time for today, so I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.